The entertainment industry glorifies sex and violence. They lie to us by saying the most important things in our lives, the things we should all aim for are material success, a beautiful partner that causes envy and jealousy in others, no matter what type of character they truly have, and power over others. Anyone who doesn't have it or doesn't care about it is considered a loser. We may get to know someone in our everyday life and enjoy their company, but if they lack that, the social status, if they are seen as low in society's eyes, then we distance ourselves from them. Or hide that relationship from others. Actors and actresses are basically prostitutes, but no one considers them to be that way. They kiss each other and get naked for money. Engage in sexual acts, but pretend it's okay because there's no penetration. Yeah, it's all for the art. The character they're playing demands it. But no, it's for the money, the fame. And there's two real people doing it. There's no pretend when bodies touch and fluids are exchanged. Models included, who parade their half-naked body, causing lust into our hearts. Actors can show us that their characters are in a loving relationship without acting it out. But that wouldn't be exciting and provocative enough. The audience must desire them. Or maybe they should focus more on storytelling and not on pornographic imagery to hold our attention and get us to buy tickets. Call me insecure all you want, but there's no way I'm partnering up with someone who does that. Act all you want, but without kissing and sex scenes. Because if my partner will touch someone else, even if it is for a job, then so will I. And I am not going to be in that kind of relationship. Superheroes are people with extreme power, who are used to promote violence. We worship them not because of who they are, but what they can do, which is the capacity to overpower others. It's all about domination, being special, having something that others do not possess. Not actually being a hero. If superheroes are such an inspiration, then why aren't most fans becoming police officers and firefighters? It's their godlike power we crave, not their self-sacrificial character. Although we respect it, since it's based on what Jesus Christ did for us. Therefore, we don't need no substitute, only the real thing. But the entertainers aren't to blame. They're part of the world, they don't have God within them. The Christians, teachers, preachers, pastors who say it's okay and publicly admit watching that type of content are to blame. No, brothers and sisters. Throw away your TVs, cancel your subscriptions and focus solely on the things of Christ. They're poisoning our minds with foolish fantasies, hopes, and dreams. They're programming us to turn away from Christ, while entertaining us and making us laugh. The sporting events are all about humiliating the opposite team. We disrespect fellow human beings, the athletes, because of nothing and think it's okay because they're successful. We get into fistfights because of people who don't care about us and make money by playing with a ball or fighting people. They're millionaires for doing kids' stuff. And then we complain about their prosperity, when we're the ones funding it. Noting there's nothing wrong with being an athlete. But the power they have is indeed absurd. Comedians who make crude jokes about pedophilia and whatnot. Have you noticed that the jokes are all about degrading others? Talking bad about a public figure, most public, humiliating, and heartbreaking moments of their lives. Well, that's what you get for being in the limelight. Go cry in your mansion. And I laughed, I enjoyed those things. I saw no harm. It was only jokes, as they say. When you can't admit to yourself that something is indeed wrong and immoral, and you ignore what your consciousness is saying, blocking it from your mind, saying to others to develop thicker skin, aren't you putting a fragile lid on a volcano contained with evil? Woe to those who call evil good, and good evil, who put darkness for light, and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter. I wish I would have completely stopped, but from time to time I do end up looking up what the entertainers are up to. I deeply care about people who I've never met in my life, who give me nothing more than a dopamine rush. The addictive drugs they are, get me to curse God when I participate in something I know I should not. But I'm enjoying myself and do not want to listen to the guilty voice in my head, so I say to myself with all the intention in the world, forget God, but in a more explicitly offensive way. Sorry, Father.